Hey, what is going on, everyone? Joe here, and today we are diving into Bounty Brawl Most Wanted, a 4-player action roguelite launching later this year. So at first glance, this game looks a lot like Hades meets Mega Man, so I'm actually really excited to play this. All we've done so far is the tutorial. I've got 4 characters right now. We've got Zane, who seems like your rushdown speedster character. We got Goragozo, who's that beefy brawler guy. And then we've got Rudy, who can dash all over the screen and absorb enemy projectiles, so more like evasion-based. We're going to be playing as Kyle, and the thing about Kyle, not only can he dance, he's got trick shot, so if he shoots a bullet off of a wall, it'll ricochet and increase his overall damage. So we got to go ahead and pick a mission here. We've got 2 people we can go for. We got Sweet Shot, the Bullseye, the Human Trash Can, and then we've got Viper, the Poison Master. All right, let's go for the Trash Can. We're going to go offline because I have no friends. Apparently, the main game's going to have 8 different characters, but the demo only has 4, but it does have online play, so that's nice. All right, let's jump in. See how far we can get here. Apparently, this game is pretty difficult, but we'll figure that out for ourselves. I do like the artwork, though. All right, it's time to take out the trash man. Looks like we've got some upgrades. We've got Burning Bullet. Every 6 special hits trigger a flame strike that deals damage over time. We've got Backshot. I don't know if I like this one. Your attack fires +1 backshot projectile behind you. Okay, so we'll shoot a projectile behind us, and it'll do 50% less damage. We've also got Twin Shot. Your attack fires +1 projectile, but that'll also do 50% less damage. Let's grab Burning Bullet. So every 6 times we use our special, we'll do fire damage. Okay, so the thing about Kyle, we can shoot walls, my bullet will bounce around, and if it hits an enemy, it's going to give us Deadeye in the bottom left. So that's going to be our damage increase on our special ability. So we want to bounce our bullets as much as possible and then blast our special in the enemy's faces. And we can lasso. We get some baddies. See if we can't get some bounces. You got to shoot walls for it to bounce. There we go. And then blast. Blast again. Do a ton of damage. I'm doing it. Nice. Okay. So we've got some rewards here. A currency for buying perks and items in the black market. Okay. What is shooting me? Okay, you don't die, but we can lasso this. Okay. Well, almost. That almost worked. All right, hold on. I'm going to wait for this. Go ahead and shoot. Nice. So I can get coins. We can get 200, or we can get 100. Now, we're going double, always. And we have to clear 3 waves of enemies. All right, blast you. Blast you guys. Ricochet some shots. We're at 43% Deadeye. The turret is angry. We're fine. Wait for it. Lasso. Nice. We got a ton more enemies here. Every time we shoot these guys, we get our special back. So we need to make sure we are as aggressive as possible. All right, nice. 1 more wave. We haven't taken that much damage yet. I'm not sure how easy it's going to be for us to heal. Nice. That was so good on the lasso. All right, last enemy. Okay, so 3 skulls. That's pretty rough. But look at all this money. All right, come on, take your shot. So now we can go up here. And we've got another pedestal. All right, well, we don't really have much of a choice. We can get more critical damage, or we can get more money. Now, I don't know what our crit chance is. Our crit chance is 10%. And our crit damage is only an extra 50%, so that's actually not bad. Let's do this. Okay. We've got a whole ass boss here. All right, so these guys have shields, and if I can break their shields, we can lasso them and do a bunch of damage. All right, let's stay back. You're almost dead. Now just 1. If I can get to a point where we can not die, shoot the wall, bounce, get the trick shot up. Okay. Now unload. Nice. And lasso. Oh, that heals us too. Not only does it hurt you, Dodge, dodge. Yeah, this is way harder than the last area. You're almost broken. Lasso again. Damn, your shields are back. You gotta go after these guys quickly. Nice. Okay, so now we've got more crit damage. Which is great because my basic attack does like 70 damage a shot. It's very piddly-widdly. All right, as long as we stay here, that turret cannot hit me, but these guys can. All right, hold on. Grab that. That was the worst timing we could have ever done. Dude, this game went from like 0 to 100 so fast. All right, you're staggered. Go for the lasso. Holy crap. So you guys can all attack me while I'm lassoing. All right, there's the train recovered. All right, your armor's back, but that's okay. That gives me another chance to lasso you, right? Okay, what do we have here? I don't know what that was, but we got it. Maybe like meta progression currency? Because I don't see that here at all. It was 2 Bs. Hello. Welcome to the black market. All the goods are up front. Okay, well, what do you got? Oh, they're literally up front. Player can buy perk, hunter skill, and items from the black market. So this is how we can spend our gold. Increase special power by 10%. Gain max health for every elite defeated. How much health do I have? We have 2,000. Okay, so 10 extra health for every elite when my starting health is 2,000 is not that crazy. What was this gem? Earn bonus gems when entering a starter room. We've got abilities on the other side, but these cost gems, and so I can't afford this. Your attack gains additional bounce and range, so it's going to bounce 2 more times and go 50% further. 3 more energy. An extra life. Yeah, I'm taking that. No thought about that. All right, let's go ahead and increase my special damage. We've got a lot of money. In fact, I can buy all of these. So let's buy all of these. We could reroll, but now I am poor. Slot machine. Oh, it was telling me about the rerolls. Okay. It looks like we might end up unlocking another shop. You know, maybe if we're playing... No, I get this, because it's 4-player multiplayer. So we'll have different shops for every single player. That's cool. All right, I think we're set up. We've got our extra life down the bottom left. We are out of money, but we're going to do a little bit more damage, and we've got that extra gem gain as well. I'm not sure I'm super crazy about that health, but maybe it'll pay off. All right, lasso up here. Not sure why these crystals are breathing. Increase attack power, 20%. I wonder if I don't want the reward, can I just leave? That doesn't seem very practical, but I guess you could do that. I can lasso this. What is this? Care package? It's dynamite. Oh, that's cool. So you can put explosions all over the map. So bring it over here. So we'll be able to blow this up during our challenge. And I'm definitely going to grab this extra DPS. All right, shoot this. That was incredibly underwhelming. I thought the explosion would be bigger. It was not. All right, I don't want to be anywhere near this crystal. Oh my gosh. So it looks like the difficulty is going to be the amount of waves we have to survive. And sometimes we'll just get blessed with a boss fight. Yeah, I can't even destroy that crystal. I just need to stay clear of it anytime it starts to illuminate like that. I stay back. There's the ricochets. There's the ricochets. Nice. Okay. We've got our extra damage. Now, it looks like I've got a few different paths we can go to, right? Yeah, so you really can just explore as much as you want and try to do these rooms, or you can just walk past them. We've seen the value of money, but the rooms are kind of tough. I don't know if I care too much about 4% evasion. Let's take the money. Just waves, that's fine. That's not nearly as bad as the bosses. Blow my special. I'm gonna try to grab the dynamite. Okay, so that's gonna follow me. Plant it somewhere pretty central. That is not very central. Grab more dynamite. Whew. All right, that's gonna blow. All right, this is more challenging than I expected. I mean, granted, I'm always going the hard option. All right, we've got to focus the right enemies. Which are these guys throwing projectiles at us? All right, you're going to charge forward. You got to understand what is coming at me. So all we got left is this guy. We want to try to save this extra life as long as we can. I'm hanging out with that crystal way too much. All right, money. If we do have more shops in between floors, I think we should have a good opportunity to heal. No, 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 no. Wait for it. And there was nothing else over here, right? No, we can lasso up here. And so the other boss we can hunt, the Viper, he goes to an entirely different planet. Oh, so you're the guy I need to kill. All right, well, let's just keep you locked back there. I'm gonna shoot you from a distance. If we break you, okay, you're summoning friends. If we break you, we can heal. So maybe we can try to farm that. But I can't really get close to him. I'm toast in one hit. Okay, stagger. A little bit of health. And you're dead. What the f- Okay. What? No, man. Relax. Let's go back around. He dropped something. Maybe I can get it without being harassed. Yeah, there it is. Wait for the crystal to explode. All right, we got this. This horrifying thing is upstairs. Can I cannot shoot him from here. All right, here's the plan. Here's the plan, okay? We're going to drop down. I'm going to grab the dynamite really fast. We need Ricochet as much as we can. He's being very calm and patient with us. Never mind. Get down here. Come on. You know you want to. Woo. Please. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm going the long way around again. I'm going the long way around. We got to try to hit this guy from across the map. The crystal's going to hurt me. All right, lasso. Some nice healing here. Ooh, that did a lot of damage. Shoot the bomb. No, go down. Where's the dynamite? Where did it land? Oh, you landed down here. That's not great. I don't have a lot of ways to get away from you from that bottom spot. Get out of here. Who do you think you're playing? All right, bounce, bounce. Bounce into him. He's going to charge. No, he's got bombs. Break. A few more shots. Let's go. And we healed a little bit. We're doing the thing. It's a little non-traditional, but that's okay. I don't even know how I'd be able to do this as the melee characters. All right, we got another shop. Exactly what I was hoping for. Chop as much as you like. Thank you. Increase special power by 10%. Increase maximum shields. I don't have any shields. That would be great. Increase special power again. Restore your health. 70%? All right, I'm buying this. I think I can buy everything again. More power, shields. So now we've got a shield bar that will regenerate. We could finally get back shots. Ricochet Mind. Increase max Deadeye. So my Deadeye right now is 50%, so we can up this to 100%? I only have enough for one. Do I want more damage or do I want more back shots? I'm going damage. We can reroll this, right? Increase maximum health by 200. Yet even more special power, more shields. I've got 71. I think I'm going to go for more special damage because we're getting to a point now where these guys are really tanky. We have 0 meta progression, and so being able to blast them faster is going to work in our best interest. Okay, we have 2 targets to eliminate. That's how we go to the next area. So we can wander around, find items, objectives, stuff like that, but until we kill the 2 targets, that door's going to stay locked. Okay, we got this delightful thing again. Okay, you are very angry. Do this fast, please. Would you like to join me over here away from your ball friends? All right, that was way easier. I'm just about to get sniped. Do I need to? No, I was about to say, do I need to walk down the tracks? The funny thing is, even though these guys have health bars, so I'm assuming they're elites, they're way easier than the 3 skull challenges. And I'm also going to go out on a limb here. When I kill you, is it going to spawn another gold guy? Yes. Yes, it is. He's over here. It's okay, man. I've done this song and dance with you before. I just wish I could get to a spot where I could shoot off the walls a little bit more reliably for the Deadeye bonus. Because right now it's just not really worth it. If I got an upgrade that increased the range and the ricochet, I feel like that would be absolutely the way to go. Okay, okay. We're at 75, 80, 90, 100. Oh my God. All right, that was insane. So this is 100% worth it. What are you? I don't know. We're picking up a bunch of stuff, and it just goes into my inventory somewhere. I know there's a whole meta progression shop, so again, I'm just assuming that's what that's going to be. Oh, be careful. Yeah, we got some more money here. We should probably do that before we go to the shop. 3 waves. We can do this. Kind of a cakewalk, actually. Get some energy blast. Kill everything. I mean, the Deadeye is nice, but I've already gotten so many upgrades to my base stats that I don't really even need it to kill these guys fast. Hold that. Plus, if we can shoot through multiple people, because this guy has base Pierce on his kit, so we can shoot through a few guys. We already have our special filled up. Just be as aggressive as possible. Get all that cash money. I'm assuming, yeah, we have another thing here. Killing an enemy restores energy or more cash. This is 150. Let's go for the energy. Got a spider bot, a tackler. Yeah, that charge up is killer. All right, you know what I'm going for. I'm not even shooting you guys. I'm just shooting the walls. It does so much damage, man. All right, you're dead. We're We're going to lasso, right-click, and delete you. Okay. So now we'll get even more energy gain. And this takes us right back to the beginning. So I feel like we explored pretty much everything. So let's go through the doorway. I wonder how many areas we have to go to before we get to the boss. I have to imagine we're pretty close now. Your special is a chance not to consume energy. 20%. We're going to grab that. Restore your health by 30%. Restore your health by 70%. Lasso heals you when you success capture. I don't know what that means. Capture? 30% attack power. 30% special power. I will go ahead and buy this heal. And then we're going to re-roll this. Burning bullet level 2. I forgot I even had that. Yeah, we've got the fire damage. Trick shots increased more Rika power. So my trick shots will generate this energy faster. That's worth it. It's already kind of a struggle to get up there to begin with. Gain max shield for every elite defeated. More movement speed. More attack power. No, that's all she wrote. This shop area does look a little bit different, so maybe this is going to take us... Yeah, no, we're at the boss now. All right, sir. We got trains everywhere. Wait, can I... Do I need to do this to maybe, like, dodge an attack? All right, let's get some trick shots. Just stand here. Just shoot behind myself. Hold on, man. You're about to get obliterated. Just wait for it. Excellent. Get some more energy. And shields are back up. But we still... Oh, my God. Well, I'm glad we have the extra life. Understood. That's why we use the trains. Lasso. Go ahead. All right. Now that that's behind us, maybe. I lost all of my trick shot after that. All right, I'm going to not get hit by the train. Pull the lasso, because I'm very panicked. You're almost broken. All right, you're getting a little crazy now. Lasso. Okay. That was almost really bad. You're so close. I think we can kill you before we break you again. Oh, do I have to break you to finish you off with a lasso? No. We do have to break you before you die, though. All right. We've gotten our loot. Continue to the next target. We got Viper. Oh, so do we just keep going? Yeah, the bounty price goes up. So I guess you can keep going and it gets harder and harder, but you make more money each time. That's interesting. Okay. All right, we got our next planet. Yeah, and we keep the run going. All right, so my special gains additional range and damage. That's insane. Burning bullet level 2, or more Deadeye. No, let's do Gunslinger's Edge. Enemy attribute. Enemy attributes have been added to make mini bosses and room bosses stronger and give them more distinct play styles. Okay. We got all this poison around us. I'm going to take a second. I'm going to lower the volume just a smidge because it is kind of on the loud side with some of the sound effects. There we go. Especially when, like, everyone's shooting at once. Okay, let's hit you with my special. Okay, awesome. So I guess I lasso this. Oh, that's cool. And so now we can walk through. We don't really have to kill you guys, but y'all drop money. I will say, and this is going to sound really stupid, I'm kind of impressed there's different enemies in this biome Because so many times you play roguelites and you go to a new biome and there's just like one new mechanic. But the fact that we've seen this water effect, these little turret guys, and brand new enemies across the board, I do appreciate that a lot. Okay, so that's our first target. Let's go this way. I want to make sure I'm still exploring as much as possible. Sir, trying to read here, okay? Increase evasion chance. 4 gems. The gems are nice because we can get upgrades. My evasion chance is 0. I just don't think it's worth investing. Let's get gems. I don't need to really be that dodgy. Stop blocking. Die. No, sir. All right, this is just the first wave, but we're loaded up. My special at this point is so busted. It's crazy there's an upgrade that gives me even 3 more shots. And then, of course, you can further level up these things you're grabbing. All right, we got 4 gems. Is there a lasso spot here? I don't see one. Maybe on the other side. So let's grab this. Move around. Oh, you're one of my objectives. I was not... Oh, God, guys. Holy crap. Give me a break. You got to kind of time your iframes with this guy. Otherwise, he'll get you. Yeah. All right, so good news. We don't have a strong elite here to worry about. That was the only person we needed to hunt before we get to a shop. But I haven't finished exploring yet. Yeah, there's actually nothing here. That's the next room. Have we checked out everything? I feel like we have, unfortunately. I think that's it. Yeah. All right, let's move. We don't have a ton of cash. But we've got some gems. Even if I can just buy healing, I might do that. This is the extra life. I don't have enough for it. That sucks. Okay. Increase attack and special damage. Increase critical rate. Increase attack power. I could re-roll the shop too and hope that we get food. That could be a genuine option for us. 40% chance for my special not to consume energy or more Deadeye. Let's go for the energy. I kind of want this damage plus, but I'm gonna re-roll this. Nice, exactly what we wanted. 50% health, 30%. If I buy the 50%, no, there's nothing else I can buy. So let's just go large here. It's gonna hurt not getting those, but that's okay. Hopefully we can get some more money this go around. Having a 40% chance not to consume energy, though, I think is gonna pay off. Okay, this area is very different. I don't know what this is gonna be. Oh. So we need that not to get hit by these homing projectiles? More critical damage. My critical rate is still 10%. This is 5 gems, so this is a guaranteed level 1 upgrade. I'm going to go for the crit damage. So yeah, if we get too close to this, or I'm actually not sure when it triggers, because they're not firing at me anymore. But if I see a projectile coming at me, I'll need to make sure I lasso that really fast. All right, what do we got? We've got our crit damage. I like how I say, what do we got? Even though I already know what I selected. Lasso that. We're good. Damage negated. All right, our objective's over here. Okay, where's Bird? Do I have a chance to actually do this? before I get murdered by your friends. Yeah, I feel like the lasso's a really cool mechanic, but it's probably going to shine better in multiplayer when people can actually cover you. Because going for it now and taking full damage is like a terrifying high risk, high reward. All right, we've got our beefy boss. I don't know what this guy's going to be able to do. All right, this is the beginning again. I'm sure there's another item here we haven't gotten yet either. All right, I don't want to get anywhere close to you. Holy crap! And for good reason. Okay, so you've got little drones around you that I can actually destroy to make it easier to hit you. Let's go for ricochets. Nice. We're building this up so efficiently. All right, one shot. Unload. Maybe I can kill you before your shields come back. Nope. Wishful thinking, Joe. We'll kill you before we can lasso you again, which is a little unfortunate, but that's okay. We got a snake token. Okay, we're going for the money. What a surprise. Okay, so this dude we have to dodge perfectly every time. It's coming together. You're the same guy we just fought. You're a little different, but you've got these same shielders. I should be able to shoot right behind you and get my trick shot. Okay. Lasso. There we go. There we go. This is good. This is good. This is great. Build it up. All right. Whew. You, sir, are a jerk. Take this. All right, give me the money. Nice. Oh, this was a mistake. Get closer. Yeah, I do like all the little mechanics from the train carts and the turrets. This is a little easier to deal with than the turrets. The turrets just stress me out. Did we do pretty much everything? I'm starting to notice a trend that there's typically 2 items per room. Yeah. Seems like it's always 2. All right, let's go to our next shop. Now we've actually got some spending money. I think I was really smart about increasing my health that last shop. Sorry, I know you're talking to me, but I just don't care. I just don't care. I want the extra life. What else? Attack power. Even more attack power. 30%. 10%. Movement speed, 4%. I don't feel like I need that. I'm going to get the extra life. You really want me to take these back shots? All right. I'm taking the back shots. So we have a bullet that comes out from behind me. And it does less damage. But I think that's going to help us get our Deadeye faster. All right, we're back in this area. Looks like we've got a lot of ground we can explore, so we want to be fast before it comes back. All right, you're our target. I didn't even mean to find you. I shouldn't have lassoed. I shouldn't have lassoed. He's dead. Get out of my face, boys. I'm really liking this game, man. Not only that, the fact that it's got 4-player multiplayer. Like, I feel like this is going to be a really good game to play with your friends. All right, so I've got a good amount of money, but if I grab these gems, I'll have 10, which means I can get a level 2. So I want that level 2. Oh, please. I can't pull it again. I can't pull it. We got to deal with the poison. Okay, you guys are blocking my shots. There we go. Pull the lasso. I'm stuck. I can't get up there. We're gonna go around, shoot off this wall. I'm gonna kill myself here. There we go. Just play it safe. You're trying to get these trick shots, but you're having some trouble. It took me this long to realize those are my fire shots, and I was dodging them. That's my ability I got in the very beginning. Good job, me. All right, you're the last one. Sir, I'd like to open my chest and please. No one acknowledged the fact that I said in please. Communicating is hard when you're being attacked by giant poison eel monsters. Dude, that's like the worst thing, though, when you're trying to say one word, but your brain also has a different word, so you just combine things awkwardly. Okay, am I ready for this man? Can I? Oh, okay, he's ready for me. He's. Oh, run! Get this poison out of here. Okay, ooh, you're staggered. No one's here to stop me. We're moving this way. Damn, you go far, dude. It's okay. No, it's not okay. It's not okay. I need more range. I know you can level that up. Okay, so you've got nuclear bombs. And you've got to get out of my face. So we can lasso to get around here. That's nice. I am not messing with this yet. It's tempting. Perfect. Not good. That's got to be another iframe thing. I feel like I have to dodge that at the perfect moment. All right, I'm struggling with this. We're gonna have to run through. Ugh. Okay. Again. One more time. I'm glad I have 2,000 health. So wait, dodge. That was not what you were supposed to do, Joe. Good thing we had the life. No, I think you can outrun it. You just have to be patient. I'm so glad all of those shots missed me. All right, we can lasso. I think we can finish you off. Perfect. Not perfect, considering, you know, what we've lost. No way. That landed out of bounds? Oh, come on. You're kidding me. Well, be careful about that. It's okay. This game isn't released yet. I'm sure they can iron it out. I'm also not that bent out of shape because I still don't know what those things do. All right, so, sir, I'm going to try to get an item right now. So I need you to die. 30% special power. We could get some cash. Chance for getting another life before the boss if we reroll and get lucky. But, well, let's look at it this way. If something like this appears in the shop, right, it's like 90 coins. But I can get 200. Let's do that. I think that's actually smart. What I don't like is how tiny this area is. So just back in the corner. We're going to stay as cautious as possible. We're going to off-screen all these guys. Me not always losing energy when I fire is so good. All right, you're about to come back to life. All right, we've got a few guys left. Woo! Okay. It's time for what I assume is our final shop and then the boss. Let's pull this just so we're not taking piddly damage on the way. Goodbye, sir. All right, you've dropped health. Not exactly an extra life. This is power. This will buff both of them. Gunslinger's Edge will increase my special range and damage by another 25%. Or trick shots increase my Rickle power even more. Let's do special power. Special damage. Special and attack damage. I'm going to go for Gunslinger's Edge. I'll go ahead and do this. Reroll the shop. We got that extra life. Exactly what I wanted. Additional bounces. 2 bounces and more range. Wait, hold on. We got a good spot I can try this out. This is like the best thing he could possibly get. Critical rate 1%. Measly. Get out of my face. Killing the enemy restores energy. Don't think that's going to help us if we're about to fight the boss. I'm going to reroll one more time. Evasion, attack power, critical damage. Give me that attack power. Let's go for the guaranteed. It is boss fight, baby. All right, you're way bigger than I thought you would be. All right, pull this. Just shoot at all the walls, bounce around. Yeah, the bullets stay for an exceptionally long period of time. But I don't think we're going to get a lot of ricochet hits unless he comes closer to a wall. Okay, let's pull this. We can't yet. We got to wait. All right, perfect opportunity. Shoot through him. Get the pierce. We got the break. I lost so much health. Pulling the lasso here. Whoa. I see. We got to dodge through this. Can I shoot you? I can. I feel like you're not as bad as the last guy. Okay, you're going to go back to the corner, right? Because when you're back here, I can get all these ricochet shots on you. Oh. We're at 100%. I'm just going to blast into him because I know I can take the damage. Woo! We got him! Hell yeah. Not bad. Probably shouldn't be standing in that, but, you know. Everyone's a little stinky sometimes. For me, all the time. All right, so we're returning to the base. Yeah, this guy was fun. He seems very different from every other character in this game. And I really wonder what melee is going to be like. Bounty Hunter, no. Coin Hunter, yes. Oh, so you get little, if you're playing in multiplayer, I'm sure you have little titles for what you do. Like most damage, most bosses killed. So yeah, here's these little items we got. The snake tokens, these nuclear tokens. We unlocked a bunch of stuff. I'm assuming all this is going to be meta progression. So let's go back. The full game will feature more hunters, skills, weapons, planets, bosses, skins, and more. I actually liked this game quite a bit. All right, let's go back. Let's see if we can do anything new. Maybe you don't realize it, but every victory you bring back is like another glass you've downed. And it makes me want to stay and listen until the night finally ends. All right, well, thank you. Thank you for your contribution. Well, well. A new hunter sniffing around, huh? You won't find my place on any guild map. That's how I like it. Here, I deal in things the guild doesn't approve of. Weapon mods, black tech, and power that suits upstairs don't want you to have. So, you buy it or just browse in trouble. Okay, so we've got different guns. That's a sniper rifle. I want that. All right, what can you give us? Customize your hunter in the armory. Can you really get different guns? So all these characters have different weapons. Your hunter rank displays your progression the higher it is. The more upgrades and customization options you can unlock. Okay. Player can change gadget in the armory. We have gadgets. Press E to use the gadget. Gadgets have a cooldown. So I just won without having an entire mechanic. We also have mods. All right, so we got weapons. We have to level up our character before we can get these. I'm hunter rank 10. So this is the next one at rank 11. And so gadgets, we've got a stunner blaster, deploy stunner blaster, which stuns enemies. Oh, that's what this is for, these bees. Shield rebooter. This is 10 million. Well, I don't think that's in my budget right now. Wait, no, never mind. I didn't realize how inflated the values were. I can buy this. I can buy this in a heartbeat. And we've got mods as well, so we can unlock a health mod, restore health 30%. We've got shields, money. So I wonder if these are like active abilities that we can use, because I can equip these. So maybe you start with more healing and more money. And so all the characters have different weapons, they share the same gadgets, and they share the same mods. Well, guys, that was Bounty Brawl Most Wanted. I had a lot of fun with this game. We got further than I expected. Of course, there were a few spots where it was kind of rough around the edges, but the more I played, the more I saw how like intentional the enemy attacks were, dodging, interacting with all the environments. I came to appreciate it quite a bit. I think what I'm most excited for, though, is when this game does come out, you know, we've got 10 different people to hunt, different planets with different mechanics, and there's going to be 8 total characters that we can level up. I'm actually really excited that this guy can get different weapons that might change how he feels, too. But there's 3 people I still haven't even used yet. If you guys like Bounty Brawl, let me know in the comments below. Give me a like button if you enjoyed the video. If you've watched me this far and have not hit that sub button, please consider doing so, because that supports the channel way more than you know. And that is going to be it for me. I will see all of you guys next time.